Tonight, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's the AFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Fielded right around the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 2nd down at 5. Now it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 4th down now after a loss of 2. So much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. They'll be led out by the 2nd overall pick out of BYU, now in his 2nd season, and that's Zach Wilson. They'll start on the ground. Hall, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Hall again on 2nd down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he is going to have the Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Room here to run. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the 39, Wilson escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Wilson. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. James Prochet deep for Baltimore. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And that's on the guard, Kevin Zeitler. The false start hurts him there a bit, backs him up to 2nd and 9. They'll try to draw here with Dobbins. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. On the move to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Jackson running again. And he is going to lose yardage here. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Another run here with Dobbins. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll go option to the short side. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. He's able to find Wallace. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's the option play now to the left. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, he had success earlier in the drive, keeping it himself. Not here, though.
And sometimes when you have that kind of success, you can fall in love with the option a little bit too much and not give the defense credit for making adjustments themselves. And that play starts to lose its effectiveness.
They'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Edwards. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Ravens are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Back on the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Huntley to throw.
That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
Here's Huntley.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down.
To throw, Huntley. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
He's going to take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing is Wilson. And he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson.
That pass complete to Moore. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And he has got from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional round.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll go again with Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Wilson's throw going to be caught by Davis. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll run with Hall. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. He's got the first down yardage before being taken down midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
A give up the middle to Carter.
They find some open field here. The 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good.
Yeah.
Backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Now it's Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! C.J. Uzomah. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jets are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are even at 10 apiece. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away.
Taken at the goal line. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
They go play action here on first down.
Open man downfield is Duvernay.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
So when's the best time to take the big shots downfield? When you think a defense least expects it, and I think the first play of the third quarter qualifies. They came right out firing. That's how you send a message to start the second half of a game.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll go option to the short side. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
On second down, a run with Dobbins.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Tucker's kick is good, and they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Ball again on 2nd down.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
57 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Being chased out left. And that is caught. It's Davis.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Here's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
On 3rd down, Wilson.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And now off to races down the right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Well, Charles, as a defender yourself who made a few of those plays back in your day, I know you know there's no better feeling than a pick six for a defender.
And the big thing is when you take it and you realize you're out there and you've got a great chance to score, not to get overexcited and have one of the yard lines trip you up, or the turf monsters, we used to call it, knock you down before you get to the end zone. That didn't happen on that play. He carried it home.
Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And several days ago, you and I talked with a couple of guys in the meetings about how big is home field advantage. And they kind of downplayed it a bit, but I think we're...
And intercepted. Wilson's third of the game. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. They'll go option to the short side. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
An option handoff here to Dobbins.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The Ravens on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Huntley flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already.
They'll try and run the option.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. And they take a knee. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And they'll indeed take a knee. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you got all this hope and anticipation to maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They still have a chance to get to the big game. But let's not bury the team that lost. I think I do a lousy job of illuminating what a great year they had. Let's face it, when it's all said and done, they were one of 8 teams left with a chance to get to and win the Super Bowl. That's a pretty darn good season.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. from MetLife Stadium. Good night, everybody.